Hello everybody, it's Joe from Triton Marine. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a continuation of our series of stocking your reef tank with corals for certain budgets. The last video was the top 8 corals that you can get for under $20. I'll leave a card up in the corner so you can go check that out if you haven't watched it already. But moving up the line of the certain budgets that you might have for coral shopping, today's video is going to be the top 5 corals that you can get for under $50. Now the number of corals that you can get for under $50 is a little bit shorter because of course I have subtracted out any corals that are under $20. That being said, a lot of the corals on this list are going to be under $50, as in like $45, $40, even down to $30. Of course, depending upon the frag size and the certain, color variant that you might get. Now without further ado, let's get right into the list. Number 1 on the list is going to be Ricordea mushrooms. These things are super colorful. They come in multiple color variants and their general shape is just completely pleasing to the eye. I really like the bubbling that they kind of have. Truth be told, they just look a lot more expensive than they actually are. You can pick up these guys from around $30, $35, and some of the other higher end ones you can get around $40, $45. Like all other mushrooms, these guys will multiply very quickly in your tank. They're very, very easy to frag. They enjoy low to medium flow and low to medium lighting. You don't need to blast these guys. Moving on, we actually have a type of Montipora, the Montipora Stellata. These guys come in a couple of different color variants, but the ones that we have right now are green with a purplish grayish skin. Their polyps are longer than typical Montipora and they will branch out, kind of like Montipora digitata, but in more rigid forms. They also encrust much more readily than Montipora digitata, so really they're kind of a mix between Montipora capricornis and Montipora digitata. Just like a lot of other Montipora, they do like medium to high lighting and medium to high flow. With these guys, many people have found that they grow super well in really strong flow as opposed to medium flow. But if you've got a good spot in the tank that has medium flow, you should be absolutely fine. They are Montipora, so they will thrive in almost any condition that you can supply them with. At number 3, we've got the Jason Fox Limelight Hydnophora. I had Hydnophora on our under $20 list, but it was a different type. This Limelight variety from Jason Fox is not a branching type like the other ones that I mentioned in the $20 video. This kind is an encrusting. It's super bright green with some darker green tentacles. It enjoys moderate flow, moderate lighting. And just like all other Hydnophoras, it is very aggressive, so be careful what you put it next to. Coming in at number 4, we've got, it's more of a general variety of coral, which is Favia or Faviites. These guys are encrusting corals that have multiple eyes surrounded by typically colorful flesh. However, multiple strains can have crazy sort of tie-dye effects through them. There's just a lot of stuff that can go on with a Favia. There's only a couple of really high-level strains that people are selling for more than $50, so you can definitely get some very nice specimens for below your budget. These guys have sweeper tentacles, so they need to be given space from other corals, and in my experience, they like low to medium light and low to medium flow. Finally, at the bottom end of our list, we have the Meteor shower Cyphastrea. Cyphastrea comes in multiple color forms. Again, it's a encrusting coral that can grow fairly fast given the proper water parameters and placement in your aquarium. These guys like moderate flow and low to medium light. People have even found success with these guys putting them in very dim conditions. So it's important to remember whenever you get a Cyphastrea coral and you put it in your aquarium, you want to work its way up from very dim lighting up to wherever you might want to put it, because the last thing you want to do is cook your new coral under way too strong lighting. Now I know I've already stated 5 of the top corals for under $50, but I have a bonus. It's kind of self-evident, but I wanted to mention in this video that of course you can get bigger frags of the things that I mentioned in our under $20 video if you increase your budget to under $50. So if you're talking about zoanthids, instead of getting 1 head of zoanthid for $20, you can get 2 heads for $40. Or some of the more common strains of zoanthid, you can get, 5 heads for $50. Watermelon Favia, which was mentioned in the $20 video, you can pick up a small colony of that for $50. So if you really like anything that I mentioned in the $20 video, but you would just like a lot more of it to get you started, then of course you can pick those up for under $50, or even like our next video, under $100. It's all up to you. Anyway, I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to leave a like below and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Here on Triton Marine's channel, we post videos every single Sunday, and on my personal channel, Fish and Nerd Vlogs, I post twice a week, Wednesdays and Sundays. So if you want more content every week, be sure to check that out in the description below. Anyways, guys, that being said, again, thank you all so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, leave a like below, and we will see you on the next one.